We are live now.
Thank you. はい、ではお時間になりましたので開始させていただきます。私、SIUK のトウと申します。本日はどうぞよろしくお願いいたします。最初に簡単にノーサンプトンのご紹介をさせていただきまして、本日のウェビナーはノーサンプトン大学の担当官であるカンタローズさんにお話をしていただきます。でプレゼンテーションの最後にQ&A セッションで皆様からのご質問にお答えいたしますので、その際にチャットボックスから質問をお送りください。ノーサンプトン大学はロンドンから北に1時間ほどの場所にある大学で、イギリスの公式政府ランキングで大学の教育の質においてティーチングエクサレンスフレームワークでゴールドというイギリスの中でも最も優れた評価を受けております。また成績優秀者に対しても奨学金が充実していて、最大で学費から 30% の割引が受けられたりなど、学生支援も大変充実している大学です。本日はホスピタリティ、イベント、あと観光業に関するご紹介が中心となりますが、それ以外でもご質問があれば、プレゼンテーションの最後の Q&A の時間でぜひお気軽にお聞きください。Okay, Kantaros, could you start, please?
Yes, thank you very much. So hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Cantarose Woolley, and I'm the representative here at the University of Northampton, based in Northampton itself. So it's the morning here, but good afternoon in Japan. So today I'm going to be covering a couple of things. So let's start with an introduction to the university, of who we are and what we're all about and whether we're a right fit for you. Then I will be talking about our courses in tourism and hospitality, what we have on offer. And we will hear from a current student, Asuka Sai. She sent us a video message to share with her experience of studying a international tourism management course at bachelor degree level. Then I will cover a little bit about work placement as well, for those of you who are interested in internships and work placement as part of the course. Then I'll be talking about the scholarships, tuition fees, living costs, and everything that you need to know about how to apply as well. Okay, so let's start with who we are and where we are. So the University of Northampton, as mentioned earlier, we are in the middle of the UK, 1 hour from London. And we are actually 1 hour from other cities as well, such as Leicester, Birmingham, Cambridge, and Oxford, the major cities that you might have heard of. We are also served by 5 international airports, and we were voted the best town for business startups outside of London. So for those of you who are interested in studying business in particular, we are the perfect place for you. In terms of our achievements, despite being a young and modern university only established in 2005, we were awarded gold in Teaching Excellence Framework, which is the UK's only official ranking run by the UK government. It looks at the quality of teaching, student satisfaction, and employability. So we are proud to say we were ranked gold, which is the highest possible mark, making us one of the best teaching universities in the UK. And the reason why is because we focus on small group teaching. So we don't actually have large lecture room, and we don't conduct a large lecture seminars. We only do small groups where students can interact with tutors and their peers. So we found that that is the better way of learning in general. In terms of how many students there are with us, we have a total of 14,000 students studying with us across a bachelor and master's level, full-time and part-time, as well as PhD. Over 1,000 of those are international students. So not a large international student cohort, but large enough for you to be able to experience diverse culture and international experience. So in terms of our Waterside campus, I've got a little video to show you, give you a summary of what our Waterside campus has to offer.
Hi, and welcome to the University of Northampton. Today I'm going to show you around Waterside campus, which is a really friendly and welcoming place to study. Follow me, let's take a look around.
So that is just to give you an example of our lovely Waterside campus that's just been built in 2018. And in terms of what Northampton town is like to live and study in, Northampton is not a big place at all. So compared to other cities, we're a town. So our students have said Northampton has a real English town feel with old churches, traditional buildings, and everything that you need within walking distance from the campus. So from shops, supermarket, and train stations. In terms of living cost here in Northampton is very low compared to other UK towns and cities, so allowing you to save money and live comfortably on a budget. Northampton itself has 900 years of heritage in leather and shoemaking. So we host big brand names like Dr. Martin, originated in Northampton. We are also the only university in Europe to teach leather and have a leather tannery on site. And Northamptonshire is known for having the most beautiful countrysides in England. So there are miles of walks, beautiful country parks, stately homes, numerous attractions and pretty villages for you to explore. And then in terms of British attractions around Northampton, so that you can go to during your free time, we have Althorpe, which is the picture in the middle here of the screen, is a family home of Lady Diana, and this is where she was laid to rest as well. It's just a few miles from the centre of Northampton. And then you've got Silverstone Racetrack, which is the home of the British Formula One Grand Prix as well. So lots of things to do. So that's enough about who we are and what Northampton town is like. Let's talk about our courses in tourism, hospitality, and event management. So let's start with tourism. The two courses that we have under tourism subject area is a Bachelor in International Tourism Management and also a Master's in International Tourism Development. So the aim of both courses are to equip graduates with creative management skills and knowledge to develop sustainable tourism and meet the needs of tourism employers and offer a range of careers in international destinations. So what are the special features of these two courses? Excuse me. So the Faculty of Business and Law has excellent links with the Tourism Management Institute, or TMI for short. And what that means is that the course is designed to meet the needs of future employer in tourism industry. Now, TMI is a recognised professional body in the UK, allowing our students access to networking events, industry news, employment opportunities and work placement opportunity, and the student membership is also included in the course fee. In previous years, our students have participated in at least one optional study trip to a European city at both undergraduate and postgraduate level. So the cost of optional trips would normally be around £500 for flights and accommodation, and usually students get to visit local businesses to understand how tourism and destination and management works in that country. For example, in previous years, students have gone to Finland, for example. That's the picture that you can see there is a group of students who visited Finland 2 years ago. And in terms of our ranking for tourism and hospitality, our program ranked 32nd in the UK, and we have achieved 100% student satisfaction, which is testament to the quality of teaching and employability of our graduates. in terms of how we can tailor the course to suit you. So you have an option if you are interested in a bachelor degree. It lasts around 3 years in total. So you can study 3 years version of the course, or you can add an optional placement in the middle, making the duration 4 years in total. If you are currently studying in Japan at the moment and you are in 3rd year and you are about to go into final year in your current degree in Japan, you might want to consider transferring to us for the final year. So you will be able to get a full bachelor degree from us in just 1 year. So there are some students who are interested in that. They just want to, have a shorter period of time to get a bachelor in the UK. The last one is joint honours, which is basically where you study tourism and another subject. So if you want to combine tourism with marketing, tourism with business, entrepreneurship, for example, you are able to do that with us. In terms of master's degree, we have a 1 year in duration. That's normally how long master's degree lasts in the UK. You have an optional placement year, which makes it 2 years in total. So you can study 1 year and also do a placement another year. So I will talk to you later on about work placement and how you can find work placement, how we support you. In terms of example of modules, so you would be expected to study around 9 to 12 hours a week in terms of contact time with the tutor. That normally translates to around 6 modules per year. And these are just some of the modules that you are expected to be taking during your studies. And let's have a look at some of them. For example, we have a tourism consultancy project, a bachelor degree, which is a live project that put your project management skills to practice and basically work with live clients and live businesses solving their business issues. At master's degree, for example, you will gain the skills required to manage sustainable tourism businesses alongside the strategic use of events for urban destination management. And the course will also prepare you for practical project-based and customer-focused characteristics of the tourism industry. So very interesting modules here that you can take. Some of them are compulsory and some of them are elective. So some of them you have to choose depending on your interest. Then let me introduce to you the academic team. Excuse me. You will be taught by a team of experts, so that who have many years of experience in working and in teaching within the field. For example, Dr. Nick Normoff is a senior lecturer in hospitality and tourism management. And Nick has also taught travel tourism, hospitality and aviation courses at various institutions such as King's College in London, and he joined the University of Northampton in 2015. So prior to his academic career, Nick worked in the hospitality industry. He worked in the US, he worked in the UK and his native country, Bulgaria. He worked in various departments from airfares, ticketing, passenger service operations, front office management, as well as food and beverage management. So you will be in safe hands. In terms of careers and what kind of jobs you will get into after you graduate, we offer the world of opportunities in attraction and destination management, from marketing, tourism, consultancy, conferencing, tour operation and retail travel. So many of our graduates have gone to work with airlines, for example, or tour operators or visitor attractions across the UK and abroad. So next I've got a Suka video message to share with you her experience of studying tourism management. She's currently in Japan at the moment. Because of the pandemic, she's not able to fly over, but she will join us later on in the year to study her 3-year bachelor degree with us.
皆さんこんにちは。今イギリスのノーサンプトン大学というところでインターナショナルツアリズムマネジメントを専攻しています蔡康香です。今日はオンライン授業について話していけたらなと思います。私はまだ その去年の9月から1年生として始まったんですけど、まだ1回も現地には行けてません。で、オンライン授業では、やっぱりその、英語力についてなんですけど、スピーキング力はちょっと上がってないかなって自分でも実感してます。でもリスニング力とかリーディング力とかライティング力が一番上がったかなと思います。それもやっぱり課題が基本的にエッセイだったり、やっぱり2000字ぐらいのエッセイになってくるので、それもやりこなしていくたびに、達成感も得られるんですけど、その度にその英語力が上がっているなと実感します。で、私ももともとそんなに喋れたっていうわけでもなく、1年間留学しただけだったので、日常会話とかは全然できるんですけど、こういう大学とかアカデミックになってくると難しい面もあったりするんですけど、やっぱり先生方も留学生のこと分かってくださっているので、その分からないことがあったらすぐ聞いたりしてくれたら全然優しく教えてくれるので、とてもありがたいです。で、サポート面についてなんですけど、サポート面に関してはやっぱり日本と比べると少し劣るかなっていうのは実感してます。っていうのも、その聞きたいことが、そのビザとか、その日本に滞在していて寮のお金とかどうなるのかとかいう大事なメールを送っても1週間2週間返ってこなかったりするので、やっぱり前もって大事なことは連絡し合ったりしていった方がいいかなと思います。で、いつイギリスに行くかっていう問題なんですけど、その今のところはビザの関係で3月中には行かないといけないっていう感じです。でもやっぱりまだロックダウンとか、そのイギリスの現状を見て自分で決めたいなと思ってるので、そうですね、まだ決まってはいないです。で、これから皆さんも自分がしたいことをはっきり決めて志望理由書を書いていかないといけないと思うんですけど、やっぱりそういうのは難しかったり、目標を見失わずに頑張っていただきたいなと思います。で、もしも合格してたり、今準備期間っていう子たちがいたら、英語の勉強をひたすらするっていうことをお勧めします。でもそれは自信につながるっていうのもあるんですけど、やっぱりその少し知ってることが多いことで得することもいっぱいあると思うので、頑張っていただきたいです。以上です。ありがとうございます。
So hopefully that gives you an idea of what it's like to study with us, even though online at the moment, but hopefully she will join us soon. Then next we will be talking about hospitality and events area. So we've got a Bachelor in BA Events Management, a Master's in MA International Hotel Management for those of you who are interested. So the course is designed to support your aspiration to be the next generation of international hotel and events managers, mostly through interactive learning experience, the emphasis on industry engagement. So we equip you and develop your professionalism, operational knowledge, and leadership skills and people management capabilities as well through the course. So what are the special features? Let's have a look. So the first one is you will be running a live event every year. So as part of your final year and your project, you will be managing and running your own live event each year. We have close links with agencies and venues and suppliers to support our student for this. And we encourage cross-year collaboration. So what that means is that we are building a student community and encourage cross-year collaboration where first and second year students will volunteer to work at events that are hosted and fully organized by our final year students. And we also have a Facebook page for current students, alumni as well. So it's a very interactive and practical course. We also have Sunley Hotel, where our students can apply for internships and use the space to run events or study as case studies to understand real life operations of a hotel management as well. We also invite industry professionals to provide you with their insight and experience as guest speakers, as well as involving them in live client projects, allowing you to present your ideas to external clients. And of course, study trips as part of the course as well, as I mentioned earlier. So example of modules for events management and hotel management. Again, you will be spending around 9 and 12 hours a week in class. And assessment normally include portfolios, video journals, poster presentation, mood boards, prototyping, reports, essay, and case study analysis. So not necessarily just exam. So there's a variety of assessments that you can expect to do when you study with us. Okay, so the type of careers. These are the type of careers that are available for our hotel management and events management students. So the majority of them allows you to pursue career in hotel management and events management or in related sector. So, for example, event managers are employed across many sectors of the economy, including film, music, entertainment, exhibitions, conferences, and many more. And some of our recent graduates have taken up roles in Silverstone Racetrack, which is the Formula One Grand Prix race circuit, the De Vere Hotel Group, or Communique Promotions, and the Rico Avenue and Arena. So in terms of our case studies, this is Karina Tuit. She is also in her final year studying events management at University of Northampton currently. She is now CEO of her own company, which is a travel brand called Lux Explorer, which plans travel for young people aged between 18 to 30. So Karina was able to blend her passion for travel along with her academic studies and her organizational skills to help turn her dream into reality through her business. So these are the type of placement I mentioned earlier. You have an opportunity to do placement during your studies, whether a bachelor degree in your third year or at master degree in the second year. So these are a list of companies that our graduates or students from tourism and hospitality have gone to do a work placement with. So your placement can be in any cities or even outside of the UK. And being within 50 minutes of London for work placement is really convenient for our students because there are lots of placement opportunities down in London as well. So you can commute there and back. So, commuting to London from Northampton is very similar to commuting from outside of Tokyo into Tokyo. So, it's doable. And how do we support you into finding work placement? First of all, we have what is called a Changing Futures Week. So the students are treated to a series of masterclasses, talks and demonstrations and a workshop during the Futures Week, where we invite industry speakers and inspiring industry insiders who take time out of their busy schedule to pass on their knowledge to our students. So you have an opportunity to ask them how they get into the industry, how you can develop your career after you graduate, how you can pursue your dream job, and pick up top tips and skills to get ahead in the job market after graduation and make professional contacts. Another way that we help you to find work placement is we have a change maker hub, which is a drop-in center where you can get your CV looked at, get your interviewing techniques looked at. You can even do a mock interview. They also encourage you to do volunteering as well in Northampton, so you can develop your employability skills and transferable skills along the way. And we also have what is called a job agency called Unitemp. This is run by the university. If you need to find a part-time job or internship in the summer, Unitemp actually help to organize and advertise those jobs to our students exclusively. And we have an office in Northampton town where you can drop in and say, you need help or support in finding internships or part-time job. They're there for you. In terms of Japanese entry requirements. So in order to get into the University of Northampton to study tourism and management, hotel management, you need to have done your high school in Japan, and that will allow you to go into a foundation year. In order to enter our year one of our bachelor degree, you need to have completed year one of a 4-year degree in Japan. So after you have completed year one in Japan of your university degree, then you can join us for year one here. And the GPA we ask for is around 2.5 out of 5, if that's your grading system, or 60% overall. So that's the kind of GPA that we look at for minimum entry requirement. If you do have exceptional grades at high school, however, we do consider on a case-by-case basis entry to year one, so you can skip foundation and enter into year one with us directly. I mentioned earlier about top up, which is where you join us for your final year. So for this, you need to have completed 3 or 4 years bachelor degree in Japan. Again, GPA is similar. And you will also need to show us an English language requirements of IELTS 6 overall with no band below 5.5 for undergraduate degree. For postgraduate degree, we require a bachelor degree from Japan. Again, GPA is similar. Then the English language requirements would be higher at IELTS 6.5 with no band below 5.5. So don't worry if you don't quite understand everything right now. Just get in touch with SIUK or myself. I will leave my contact details after the presentation, so you can ask more questions about the entry requirements, or you can even send in your current transcript so we can have a look and advise you more accurately. In terms of the tuition fees to study with us at University of Northampton for academic year 2021-2022, these are the fees for bachelor at £13,000 per year. So this is international student fees. If you are interested in top up, so coming over to study a final year with us, then it's £13,900. If you are interested in a master's degree with us, then it's £14,000. MBA is a little bit higher at £14,900. And the placement year that I mentioned earlier will be charged at £500 as well. Now, don't worry if you think you can't afford the cost of your tuition fee. We do offer generous scholarships. So for all international students that are studying with us, we offer up to 30% discount of tuition fees. And this is automatic, so no need for a separate application. It's merit-based, which means we look at your academic performance and we look at your GPA and decide which levels of scholarship we give you. So it could be 10%, 20%, or 30%. So the higher your GPA, the more scholarships we give you. It's unlimited, so you don't have to fight with other students for it, and is applied each year of your study, so it helps you financially to afford your studies with us. Once you have graduated from your bachelor degree with us and you want to progress on to a master's degree with us, we offer generous 50% scholarship for our alumni who are progressing to study with a master's with us. In terms of cost of living, I mentioned earlier in the first slide that to live in Northampton is very affordable. Overall living costs compared to London, for example, is 50% lower. So you can expect to budget around £600 to £800 per month. That will include accommodation, rent, that will include food, transport, and general living expenses. So remember, this is separate to the tuition fee. So you need to budget for your tuition fee, and then you need to budget for your living expenses. So around £600 to £800 per month, and that is quite affordable for our students. In terms of accommodation, we offer both on-campus accommodation and also town centre accommodation, as well as outside of town accommodation. So the further you are from the campus, the cheaper the rent. So the pictures that you see here are an example of on-campus room that we offer to our students. So the price starts from £138 per week for our on-campus village. So to get an idea of what your yearly cost would be, you just need to times that by 43 weeks, because that's the duration of your study per year. Most of our students prefer town centre because it's easily accessible to the town and only 5-minute walk to the campus. Or for some students who are really on a budget and really want to save money, we have a cheaper accommodation, but you need to get a bus into and from campus, and that takes around 20 minutes to 25 minutes each way. So in terms of student life, as I mentioned, we have 14,000 plus students. So, a great opportunity to mix and mingle with home and EU students to understand their culture, opportunities to mix with other international students as well. And we have around 35 sports clubs and 50 societies to choose from. So if you are interested in reading or music, or you like to play sports, there's so many things that you can join and get to know people as well, get to make friends. And we do have a buddy program where we pair you up with a UK student. So you become a buddy, and they can help you and hang out with you and help you to understand UK culture. We also do host stay as well at the weekend, so you can stay with a host family, UK host family, to understand kind of UK family life during the weekend. So all of this is free, no charge at all, and we're one of the 3 universities in the UK to basically offer membership to our student union for free. So you can really save money with that. Okay, so in terms of how to apply, these are the documents that we need from you. If you are interested, you just basically apply through SI UK Japan, and they will help you to organize and get all of these documents to submit to us directly. And then they can help you with your visa as well, and they will liaise with us, with me in particular, to look at your application on an individual basis. So I encourage you, after this webinar, if you are interested, just send in your transcript or make an inquiry, and we can actually give you an initial assessment on scholarships and whether you will be able to enter the course that we have on offer. So I think that's it for now. Thank you for joining me. If you need to contact me at all, here are my contact details. I'm available on email, WhatsApp, or line as well. Just basically type in my mobile number. Please do follow us on social media. So we have Facebook, Instagram, YouTube channel, and also we have a virtual tour of the campus on our website at www.northampton.ac.uk. So thank you very much. I will open the floor now to questions.
Thank you very much, Canterbury. Now we will move to the Q&A session. We've got several questions from YouTube, and most of them are related to the employability and the job opportunities after graduation. So the first question is, what kind of career path do the hospitality undergraduate students usually take?
Yeah, so as I mentioned earlier, there's a slide, so I'll go back to those slides again. So in terms of the career path, just let me have a look. So if you're studying hotel management, obviously it's not just limited to hotel managers. You can work in conferences, you can work in events and tour operators. So let me have a, just scroll through, sorry. So I can show you exactly the list of a career path and job opportunities. So here we go. Yeah, so you can work in either, you can even work in marketing and PR agencies, you can work in music events or event production, event constructions, you can work in the wedding industry, So these are more events and hospitality. For tourism, you can work in visitor attractions internationally, or in Japan. You can work in sports events industry, for example. You can work for charity as well. So many career paths that you can take, because this course is very, how do you say, is very broad. So it develop your management skills and broad skills that you can work in any industry, opening up lots of opportunities for you.
Thank you. ありがとうございます。そうですね、イベント系の、コースの後には、観光系はもちろんのこと、あと例えばウェディングだったり、PR 広報関連の、仕事や音楽関連、その他さまざまな業界であとスポーツですね、この業界でも皆様ご活躍いただいています。Counter Rose, the next question is, if you have any concrete number, what's the employability of your student graduated from your event postgraduate course?
Yeah, the only stats that I can give you is not specific to tourism and management course itself, but overall 95% of our graduates actually get a job in the industry within 6 months of graduation, and that has been consistently over the past 10 years. But what the only stats I can offer you for tourism and hospitality events and management is that 100% of our students are very satisfied with the course, and that's what we found in the survey last year.
Thank you. ホスピタリティイベント系に特化した統計のデータはちょっとないんですが、ノーサンプトン大学全体では卒業後半年以内の就職率が 95% 以上で、これが過去10年間続いているということです。イギリスでは卒業後の半年以内の就職率が 90% 以上の場合には、かなり実践の、実践寄りの授業がなされているということが言えるかと思います。でさらにイベントホスピタリティ関連のコースの学生満足度は、100% だったっていうことですね。Okay, thank you, Cantaros. And the next question is, so this student has 3 years of experience in the hospitality industry, and she's wondering if you have any specialized course for this kind of experienced students.
Yeah, so I would recommend a master's in international tourism development. So the only courses that we have are kind of fixed, really. They do go into specialism in terms of strategic management. For example, if you're interested in kind of managing destinations and think as a senior manager. So I would say a master's in international tourism development, which I can show you the modules here, so as you can see. Yeah, so I would recommend this particular master's to her, and then these are the kind of modules that she could pick, and it mostly focus on consultancy project, focusing on strategic decision and management. Does that make sense?
Thank you very much. 今お勧めいただいたのはインターナショナルツーリズムディベロップメントっていう修士課程のコースで、こちらであればよりシニアマネジメントにキャリアアップさせたい方により特化したコースになっていまして、戦略だったりプロジェクトベースのコンサルタンシーの授業内容が多くなっているような形ですね。Thank you, Cantaros. I think you have already covered this, but we've got these questions before you reach there. So the question is, what's the minimum IELTS score required for your undergraduate degree? And
Yes, of course.
Mhm.
Yeah, so just going back to the slide, so the IELTS score for bachelor is 6.0 overall, with no band below 5.5 for bachelor, and postgraduate at IELTS 6.5 with no band below 5.5.
Thank you. ノーサンプトンの大学学部課程の場合には IELTS オーバーオールで 6.0 で各セクションミニマム 5.5、大学院の場合にはオーバーオール 6.5 でミニマムが各セクション 5.5 以上必要になります。And can students do any part-time job during their study at Northampton?
Yes, of course. So part-time job, you can do a maximum of 20 hours a week.
Thank you. 在学中は学生のビザで許される上限が週に20時間ですので、20時間までならアルバイトが可能になっています。Zoom からご参加の皆様ももし何かご質問がありましたらチャットの方でお送りくださいね。Hi, Cantaros. We've got another question. So this student is interested in sustainable tourism and something like urban planning, marketing.
Yeah.
Do you have any course that you can recommend to study this kind of studies?
Yeah, so is it a master's or bachelor level?
I assume it's at master's level.
Okay, yeah, so as I mentioned earlier, the master's degree in MA International Tourism Development offers you also a module that focuses on international sustainable tourism business. So let me bring up the module list again. So as you can see here, this international sustainable tourism module is perfect. And you mentioned about urban tourism as well. So the international destination management module, the one underneath, allows you to analyze destination in different contexts, so whether it's urban, rural, regional, national, international as well. We also cover things like niche tourism products like ecotourism or dark tourism or adventure tourism as well.
Thank you very much. そうですね、今画面共有していただいている大学院レベルでしたらサステナブリティ関連のものだったり、あとニッチなマーケットだったり、ダークツーリズムに関する勉強のモジュールもございますね。他にも何かご質問などございますか？Hi, Cantaros. There's a question about other department. Would you mind answering this?
Of course, yeah.
So the question is that this student is interested in game arts and game design. Could you maybe give us a short briefing about this kind of course, please?
Yes, so we do offer games art. So that's one course on its own, focusing on kind of the art element, a design element, the visual element of the games. And then we've got games programming course, which is focusing on kind of the technical and the coding, kind of the workings of the game. And then you've got game design, which pulls it all in together. So students from all three different groups, different courses work together to develop games. And we have lots of industry links as well. I can't remember the name of the actual organization that we linked with, but they offer internships and conferences and networking events as well, and competition as well. So we ask students to enter an international competition to basically kind of present their games idea and development and projects to experts.
Thank you very much. ゲームに関しては、まずデザインの部分から、あと実際にゲームを作っていったりするコースもあって、で、あとそうですね、たくさんのネットワーキングの機会や、大会にみんなで出るような、イベントもあったり、結構ノーサンプトン大学は産業界とのつながりが強いことで有名なので、在学中のインターンシップなどに関しても結構サポートが手厚い学校になっています。The next question is, when writing dissertation, is there any support from the tutor, or does student just normally write the dissertation by themselves?
Of course, we offer lots of support. We actually have an academic support team. So not only you can access the tutor for support on a one-to-one basis each week, you also have a team of academic staff who will support you with referencing or essay writing or dissertation planning. So yeah, you can reach them anytime.
Thank you very much. 修論を書く際にはもちろん担当の教授など自分で見つけたお願いして、修論のスーパーバイザーになっていただく先生に随時リーチアウトすることが可能なので、サポートを求めればもちろんその書き方だったり、あと引用の方法などについてアドバイスしてもらう環境はございますね。Kanta Rose, what's the IELTS requirement for the game arts and game design course at postgraduate level? Is it the same as other courses?
Yes, it's the same. So it's IELTS 6.5
Okay, thank
overall.
You. Thank you. ゲームアートの場合はIELTS の入学基準は基本的に他のコースと一緒で、大学院であればオーバーオール 6.5 で各セクションのミニマムが 5.5 ですね。学部の場合も他の学部と特に違いはないようです。Hi, Kanta Rose. So the student would like to know more about the internship in details. What exactly the company your student usually go for internship, and what kind of experience they can have during their internship.
Yes, so internships are normally graduate level jobs. So you will be working at an entry level jobs like marketing assistant or event assistant, or in PR company, for example, or in hotel chains as an assistant hotel managers. So you're not going to be working in a low level kind of jobs. You will be working at a graduate level job. So I put up on the screen here an example of companies that students have gone to work in. For example, De Vere Hotel Group. I don't know if you know that, but that's an international hotel chains that have many hotels across the world. And then you've got Hilton. Everybody knows Hilton. Walt Disney for tourism management, students who have gone on to work in attractions across the UK and in Europe.
Thank you very much. そうですね。大学を卒業した後のレベルの仕事に就かれる方がほとんどなので、アシスタント職にはなるんですが、例えばマーケティングアシスタントだったり、あと大手のホテルチェーン店のアシスタントマネージャーだったり、そのアルバイトでするような、よりローレベルではない、もう一段階卒業した後の方向けの、職種にはつけています。で、具体的にどのような企業に行かれているかといいますと、ヒルトンだったり、あとはディズニーで、その後はインターンをされる方もいらっしゃいますね。あと、マリオットグループだったり、幅広くその観光業界といったところですかね。The next question is, how hard is it to progress from your foundation course to year one? Is it really tough?
We would say you would need around 60% pass. So you don't need to get a really good score to progress to year one or anything like that. Now, foundation year is designed for students who didn't quite meet the entry requirements. So it shouldn't be too difficult. It covers a lot of foundation knowledge before you go into kind of the deeper study at year one. So I would say not too hard, but it's not completely easy either. But it's possible to progress. Most of our students progress, yeah.
Thank you very much. はい、今答えていただきましたように、ファンデーションの中の成績がだいたい 60% 以上であれば進学は可能です。ファンデーションの間は、まだその入門の知識をつける期間なので、そこまで大変ではないっていうふうにおっしゃっています。なので、普通にちゃんと全て出席をしていただいて、で、レポートなども決められた期限までにしっかり準備を出せば、すごく落としてくるっていうような形ではないですね。他にも何かご質問などございますか？はい、どうぞ。The student is writing his question. There's a question about the weather in Northampton. It's famous that the weather in the UK is not great, but how is it in Northampton?
Yeah, so obviously we're in the middle of the UK, so we don't experience the same harsh weather as the north. But yeah, in general, weather in the UK can be unpredictable. It could rain and have a sunny weather in the same day. So yeah, it's a mix. But in the summer, you know, if there are good days, you can enjoy the sun at 25 degrees, 26 degrees. But yeah, the weather in Northampton is not too bad. It's not like in the north where it's quite harsh.
Thank you. ノーサンプトンの天気は、イギリスなので結構予測できない部分もあるのは一緒なんですが、イングランドの北部やスコットランドなど、さらに北の方に比べれば普通に太陽が出てくる日もあったり、夏ですと25度から3度ぐらいの結構暮らしやすい季節ですね。でちょっと補足なんですけど、ノーサンプトンの地域はかなりリビングコストが安いって言われていて、新卒2、3年後でマイホームが買えるって言われているぐらい結構リーズナブル暮らしやすい地域です。 Hi, Cantaros.
Mhm.
Is it hard to do both internship and doing the master's degree at the same time? I guess it totally depends on individual situation, but do you think your students are managing well?
Yeah, so with placement, you don't actually do them at the same time as studying. You actually focus on your study the first year, and then the second year you can focus entirely on your placement year. It's important to note that it's not guaranteed, so it is up to you to find the placement, but we support you, by giving you kind of a list of internships that you can apply for, helping you to apply, and coaching you on the interviewing techniques and assessments and recruitment process. So it's not really that difficult to juggle both because it's kind of separate. You study 1 year and you do a placement 1 year.
Okay, thank you. 今ご説明いただいたように、ノーサンプトンのコースの場合ですと、1年目に修士課程の勉強をしていただいて、2年目にインターンシップになってくるので、同時に進めるわけではないっていう点で、まず最初は学業に集中していただいて、2年目にインターンシップにまたフォーカスできるっていうふうになっています。で、2年目のインターンシップが100% 保証されているわけではないので、もちろん皆様でしっかりその CV を書いたり、あと面接なども頑張っていただかないといけないんですが、基本的に産業界とのリンクは強いので、学校の方でもいろいろ助けを求めればご支援をしてくれるような制度は整ってますね。あと、じゃあ最後に、2つ質問をしたいと思います。Hi, Cantaros. Let's have last two questions. So
Yeah.
the first one is, usually do students decide the topic of their dissertation before they enter your postgraduate school? Or do they normally decide after they join your course?
Normally you can decide after you join the course, so you don't need to have come into the course and having to prepare a dissertation, because it's a process where you work with your tutor as well and your supervisor to choose the topic of your research or project or dissertation. Yeah, normally it's within the course that you decide that.
Okay, thank you. はい、コースに入れば大学のチューターなど一緒に考えたり組み立てていくプロセスがあるので、どちらかというと入学されてから決められる方が多いかと思います。Okay, the last question is, do you have any preparation course before the course start? I guess the student is talking about processional course.
Yes, of course. So if you don't quite meet IELTS that we require, then we do have pre-sessional English in the summer. So it can last between 11 to 6 weeks, depending on your IELTS score. It's to prepare you before you start your academic studies. So look at your speaking, writing, reading, and listening skills more in an academic context. So it's not a general English course, it's more to help you to do well in your degree and prepare you.
Thank you very much. はい、これは質問の意図を組み間違えていたら申し訳ないんですが、一応大学も大学院も入学前にプレセッショナルコースっていう英語の準備コースはご利用いただけますので、大体11週間ほどでアカデミックな英語について学ぶことになります。ジェネラルな一般的な英会話のコースではなく、例えばアカデミックにエッセイを書いたり、みんなでプレゼンテーションの練習をしたりするっていうような準備コースはございますね。ではお時間になりましたので、今日はこれで終了とさせていただきまして、 また何かノースサンプトンに関するご質問や実際にご出願されることに決めた方などは、ぜひお気軽に SIUK までご連絡ください。今日はご参加いただきどうもありがとうございました。Thank you very much, Northam, Cantaros.
Yeah, thank you very much, everyone.
Yeah,
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. See you soon.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.